There we go. Hey, fellas. This is Emmanuel J. Carter here, and uh, sorry about the delay uh last week because private stuff going on, but I'm here, and just to let you know, since a friend of mine who co-created with me, is kind of done with the Helluva fandom for now. Just some bit of news here. This will be the last scene that I'll do, and then I'll hold off the project, which is what I intended to do, in case she changes her mind or not. So finally, I don't have to finish up the whole fucking project because I'm doing most of the work by myself. And this will be the only scene that I do in which I spend a lot of time doing Stolas's mouth movements, which are the hardest thing to do since the camera keeps moving forward in every single frame. So I have to keep on cropping and then pasting the Stolas speak so many times. I have to keep cropping out layers, and I have to keep dragging the layers every single time. It is mad annoying. Uh, I think I'm pretty much done with that shot here. Let me check. It's not perfect, but actually, I gotta fix the other shot. Holy fuck! Why me? Actually, let me see how much I got so far. Let's see. All I gotta do is fix fix the other shot where his mouth is shown in that shot. His little bit of mouth there, as you can clearly see at part of his outfit. So I need to add in another layer, which would be like a god amount of work. So overall, let's get this done with, I guess. Well, you know what? It's not perfect because I already spent too much time with it as it is. Or maybe let me scroll all the way down to the very beginning. Let me see where I'm at. Let me see where I'm at. Let me see how far his mouth will go. God damn it. Let me see. Alright, what's up? You want to join again, Nikolai? In case you want to join, just let me know. Alright, last time when I was using StreamYard for the first time ever, my mistake was I actually put out the StreamYard link onto my comments, bring which will potentially have a bunch of random people that I don't know into my chat. At least one time when I was with my former friends, we were wondering where the hell did this 13-year-old girl come from? And apparently it's because we keep leaving out links out in the open for children to have access to the stream when it's not for them. So that was our fuck up right there. should let this warning out earlier. If there's kids in here, or at least if there's parents who don't want their kids to see the stream, which will have swearing and stuff, don't let them in. Those are just swore just now. My bad. Okay, I think I would have no issue. Let me see how much space this one has, so I can add. Okay, come on. Let me see if there's any space for. There we go. Yep, that's the one I'm looking for right there. God damn it! This is where I come in to do all the editing on the mouth. And this is going to be so annoying as hell. Just to make this a lot more easier, I'm just going to shrink it down a little bit before I even begin. So, we shrink it down, and then maybe bring it to there. Yeah, there we go. Then bring it down here, and then boom. There. I have one singular shot now of Estos' dress or whatnot. Okay, now time to move this motherfucker. Let me see how much I have to move him. So it's all the way down there. That would mean I have to scroll all the way up. So let me move it this way just for now. Let me know if you want to join, Nikolai. Actually, let me look. Ow, damn it. I recently got a Spanish guitar because I've always wanted to always play rock music. I might eventually ask my own dad somewhat if I can have like a music teacher, you know what I'm saying? Not like asking the staff, because the staff are pretty limited of what they do, because they have to deal with a lot of stuff. For instance, on my program that I go to, so I was hoping to have like a music teacher, or at least maybe a rock music teacher, because I'm into rock music more, and hopefully I'm pretty sure they have some of them from where I'm from, as long as I can find them. Come on. Hopefully I'll go to this anime convention tomorrow, which is happening in my town. There's this thing called like Anime Wave, which is what I'm hoping to go to. And I can't believe they will be having Chuck Hubert. Funny enough, if there is any of you that know Chuck Hubert, the voice of Pilov, Garlic Jr., and Android 17, I've actually met him the first time when I went to this big convention. I didn't get to socialize with people that much, maybe except for Chuck Hubert, because he's my favorite voice actor for Dragon Ball. I appreciate everything that Chuck does. He's one of the Dragon Ball voice actors that have range, and I really admire him for that. Of course, in the original Dragon Ball Z dub, the voice actor for Piccolo and Vegeta, Chris Sabat, had voiced a huge majority of the cast, and that was at the time when when Funimation didn't have too many voice actors in order to cut costs. You know what I'm saying? They'll have to hire inexperienced actors that just came from theater or whatnot. They have no experience of voice acting at all. Like that's literally how the voice actors we have today in in Funimation literally started as. You know, they were just random people that were just being told to voice act this and that because they're really cheap to get to do voices, and Funimation was starting to be its own company. Uh, and it all started after these. It was after they started it was after they started outsourcing um, Saban Entertainment, I guess, and they aren't using the Ocean Productions, uh, Ocean Dub voice actors anymore because the Ocean Dub is a lot more costs. It's a lot more expensive, and they figure, why don't we just make our own dub? So we don't have to keep outsourcing from Ocean Productions, which is the main company in Canada. I'm going a bit off topic here because I'm always like a diehard Dragon Ball fan. As of recent, just to prove myself that I'm a diehard Dragon Ball fan, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to just specifically watch Dragon Ball Z. I don't want to skip through Dragon Ball OG. Well, there's some times where it was hard for me to sit through because Dragon Ball has a lot more certain content than I anticipated. Because, well, Dragon Ball at the time was meant to be. Uh, it wasn't meant to be a shonen anime. It was meant to focus more on comedy, which was Akira Toriyama's thing. Rest in peace, Akira Toriyama. Yeah, so Dragon Ball wasn't really intended to even be more like an adventure either. And there's some key parts that I learned in the Japanese dub verse. Sorry, in the Japanese version, the original Japanese version versus the English dub. I had to make that clear not to say Japanese dub because dub means that dubbing a you're dubbing a movie or show out of a foreign country, stuff like that. I've been meaning to make my own anime dub, by the way. But that would mean that I would have to ask Japan's permission, probably have to pay them, and all that stuff. It's a god awful amount of work because with technology now, we have apps specifically in order to dub our own anime and stuff. I know this one app that I use from time to time whenever I wanted to in order to just remove the music and just hear the voices on the Dragon Ball characters such as Goku and Vegeta. One time I actually removed the music and I removed the sound effects uh, just to hear Goku and Vegeta just literally not fighting. That'd be funny if they're just grunting and screaming all over the place without the if you just remove the music and the effects. I thought it'd be so funny if I just hear them grunting and screaming the whole time. And that specific part I played as was specifically when Goku and Vegeta first fought each other. Let's see. What I've gotten so far on Dragon Ball, like the OG Dragon Ball, not Dragon Ball Z, by the way, I'm only up to the part where Spoilers alert, in case if there's people that haven't seen Dragon Ball. I'm into the part where Gerlich. No. Pilaf. Had to make that clear. Pilaf. Sorry about that. I'm into the part where Pilaf was literally torturing his own teammates, Mai and Shinu. Hope I'm getting his name right. And he is such a massive asshole to the point where he accidentally had left his fork to the point where lightning strikes on him, which was pretty funny because this is karma from how he treats his own teammates. He treats them like shit. So I'm like, oh. That's funny. There's nobody there. Oh, well, I'm so proud of myself. Let's see. Just forgive me for the background that's going on. In order to be alone when I'm doing streams now, I literally have to be outside so I can, not hear the noises going on and all that stuff. This is gonna make me spend a lot of more time on moving the layer and all that stuff because I have so many layers in the shot more than the others. And this is on Clipchamp, but eventually, after I'm done with that, I'm going to get into DaVinci Resolve. Unless if I give myself some more space on my computer, that is. Like, I'm not willing to give this up. I'm just going to put it on hold until, like I said, until the co-creator, Samantha, would eventually change her mind. See. Bear with me, people. I am outside again. So, sorry for the noises. And if you're bothered with the noises that are in my background, I'm going to mute myself. Okay. It feels like this guy is like, okay, hopefully I don't get dragged again. Yes, you're gonna get dragged. No, wait, please, don't drag me all the way to the top, please, please. I have kids. I have a wife. Well, guess what? Tell them your story when I drag you all the way up there. Okay, kiddo? Okay. No! Oh, this sounds... And now it's there again. Sorry. I feel like I have something stuck in my throat. That's why I pull the bit of freezer voice every now and then. Monkey. Ooh. Just of yesterday, I just went to the store and I got myself the whole. I got Ren Stimpy season 1 and season 2. Um, when Spamco was still working for Nickelodeon at the time. And let me tell you something. I wish I would have gotten the seasons as well with Belly West voicing Ren and Stimpy. Hey, I'll at least see some voice lines for Belly West as Ren for Monkey See, Monkey Do, and The Great Outdoors at least. And he also did in Savin Hoek, he did Ren's voice. Sometime somewhere in one of the filler in one of the filler, or at least the ending of the show. I think that's when he started first voicing Ren. For the majority of season 1, though, Belly West did voice Ren, but he only does his iconic laugh, which is probably something that I think John K wasn't able to pull. In which I don't want to speak too kindly about John K. I still admire his arts and altogether, but at the same time, he's still a problematic person throughout most of people's eyes. And I've seen it myself. So, again, I don't want to speak too kindly on John Crifalusi. But I do also know he's also the voice of Ren. He's able to capture the credit I can give to John is that he's able to capture Ren's psychotic moments so well. As for Billy West as Ren, I'm not saying he's bad or anything. I still admire Billy West. It's just there are plenty of times where his voice gets a little too high pitched. That's because he's just clearly doing an impression of John K's Ren, but has leaned more into sounding more like P. Lorre. John K was also doing P. Lorre voice, but at the same time, I feel like you hear a bit of the Kirk Douglas impression now and then. But also, it's like, what if Kirk Douglas also had a bit of a Canadian accent to him? Because in case some of you who don't know, John K himself is Canadian. Damn it! No. Okay, let me just move this over. You know what I'm saying? No. Let me move this over. There we go. I think that looks a little better. And now time to move it all the way up there, I guess. I'm going to move it up here. Let me see how it looks now, I guess. No, it doesn't look great. It doesn't look great. It doesn't look great. It doesn't look great. God damn it. Okay, good. Actually, let me see how much time I have on this thing. 25 minutes? Damn, I feel like it's been a bit of an hour. Not that interesting. Let's see, I feel like this should go up a little bit. Should go up a little bit. Yeah, it should. Should go up a little bit. Let me try that actually. Just go back up a little bit. Maybe it's there. Let's find out. Okay, great. Let me bring this down a little bit. I feel like it was a little too far. Mind. It's gonna take me a ton more. Oh, I want to move him down a little bit. I think this is the closest thing I can get. That's how he looks now. Probably still gonna look a little bit terrible. Okay, now this is fucking accurate. I feel like I went a little too far in trying to bring him down. So Let me see how far it went. I should move them down a little bit. I think it looks. No, I think he's in the clear. I may have to go back a bit again. Might have to. Okay, I think I see a bit of an issue here. I think I see a bit of an issue. Let me drag this down a little bit. Just like that. There we go. Let me see how it looks now. Nice. Hold on, I'll be right back. Like my eyes are getting a bit watery. Alright, hey fellas. Better. Sorry. I thought I had like an eye infection or something. Because I have watery eyes. Anyway. Yeah, there we go. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna move this up a little bit. Let me see if that doesn't do anything damaging. Okay, let me look now. Uh, just let me move this up a little bit. I'm just gonna listen to some music while I'm working on this. Maybe you can give me. I'm gonna listen to the Pink Panther theme song, which I'm not gonna show. I'm back. Sorry. Got a little distracted. I was watching Pink Panther thing. So let me see what we got here. Maybe I should shrink it a little bit. No, it's as good as it is. Excuse me. Sorry that you had to hear that. I just had a bit of a drink when I was looking at my watery eye. Watery. I think I know something. This is just me, or do I know something a bit strange? Yeah, God damn it. Yeah, I know something a bit strange here. So let me move that. No, okay. Let me just move a little bit. There we go, I guess. Let's see now. Uh, about that. Maybe it's a matter of bringing it down a little bit. Yeah, I should just do that. Let me bring it down a little bit. Let me see how far that goes. I don't know. Let me see how cool it looks. Oh, my aching back. I'm sorry, my aching neck. No. Bring it down a little bit. Maybe it's like that. Let me see. No, but at the same time, it doesn't look right. Damn it. Oh, yes. Great. I've been a bit quiet lately, have I? Yes, I am. Look at that, my battery needs to charge. Woo, wee, woo. Hold on. Ugh, alright. Let's see what I got now. Alright. I'm gonna be stuck going through this. I only got 15 minutes until the stream ends. What am I? Maybe I can. Wait a minute. So if I move it there, let me try my best doing this. What is it that I'm missing? What the hell is this? Oh yeah. I think I know where that came from. No, this is gonna take me quite a while to to get this shit right. This is gonna take me some time to get this shit right. Sorry about that. I had this thing on the whole time. You know what? I think I'll just end this here. Hope you guys enjoyed my my stream and everything. And I'm gonna get going now. So make sure you like and subscribe or whatever. I hope you have the most wonderful time of your lives. Anyway, see ya.